Yo, wagwan. Match day. Got my United top on. Also had some news, like, so prayers up for my niece and that. You get me? It's mad. It's mad. But we're saying our 5 prayers and we're putting the trust in Allah. You get me? Alhamdulillah, like she gets better and whatnot. Anyway, not even an anyway thing. I don't even mean that in an anyway. Nah. So a majority of you would ask the question, oh, like, why are you had the MPC, you had the Roland SP404 Mark II, you had all of these drum machines. Like, why do you keep on chopping and changing? You used a machine, you got the Ableton now. Why do you keep chopping and changing? Well, the fundamental thing is this. I am with whatever technology allows me to get my ideas in the fastest way possible, right? And also, a lot of the time, I work around computers and technology on a day-to-day basis. Sorry, I'm just looking at the knob on the push-free pulse. I'm not gonna do that. No, apologies, but. What I discovered, this is what I discovered. I bought the SP404 Mark II because I wanted to see if I could make beats on the move, like carry it to work and whatnot. I quickly realized soon after I got it that what I really wanted was a hybrid way of making beats. So for instance, if I didn't want to connect it to a computer, I wanted to make beats on a couch, or just bring the item or whatever to a studio, whatever, and use it. But then if I wanted to connect it to a computer to continue where I left off, I can do that as well. The Machine Plus allows me to do that to some degree, because you can work on it standalone. I've got the connected battery pack. I've got the bird cord as well. If you haven't got one of these, cop one, because it allows you to connect it to a battery pack via USB-C, yeah, and run it that way. It allows you to do it to some degree. The Ableton, you can do it, and the Akai MPC Live 2, you can. So what I discovered throughout these 2 to 3 years that I've been really putting life, heart, and soul into this channel is that I love a hybrid setup, that I can be away from the computer, have as much power to record ideas, vocals, drums, synths, whatever, and then also be able to connect to a computer and control DAW software to either finish off a track or, again, just get my ideas out in a different way. So that is my methodology behind my purchases. And this could be famous last words, because I do remember a video where I said no more new gear, but I believe this is the last of the heavy purchases, because of the 3 type of ways that, or softwares that I use to make beats. I've got controllers for them. The only thing I've considered is that the Nectar control for Logic, because sometimes I miss using Logic. Let me just close the kitchen door, because the tumble dryer is going off and all I hear is clatter, clatter, ratta, ratta, ratta. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm saying, innit? Like, my major purchases in terms of like the hybrid controllers, that's done. If I get a bigger desk area, because the desk area that I'm using now is quite compact and small, I'm thinking of getting one where, you've got the bit that comes out, so it's like a corner desk setup. But who knows? I might even save that for when I move, or when we move, because me and my lovely partner that live in this apartment, and we've lived in here for 6 years. Yeah, 6.5 years we've lived in here. So at some point we're gonna move, and that's what I think that's when I'll plan, or even at some point. Well, moves are being made and wishes are being and prayers are being performed to make that happen. But I think eventually when I branch out to a bigger space, because this is like part creative room in this corner, then you got a space where I can work out, do weights and whatnot, and then like laundry day, you know, everything piles up. That's why you see some clothes hanging up and da 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 da. But anywho, ultimately, when I have a bigger surface area to work with, I'm probably going to get one of those desks that is like a corner one, so I can just have the drum machine set up in various places that I can just get to work and use them. The monitors will be spaced out, leaving a bit more space for maybe a secondary display or a larger display as well. I'm going to move my PlayStation in here as well, because I've just copped FIFA 24. Yes, at the time of recording this, it is September 24, but it was £14, and I'm not paying £50 for a game. You know what I'm saying? It's not a cheapskate thing, but FIFA bring out a game every year, innit? I just wait until the tail end of one series to purchase, and then I'll start playing, because I'm not a heavy like dosage user. Also, I'll have a dedicated space for my Mac. Eventually, at some point, I am going to upgrade it. But for what I'm using it for, this Mac is doing an amazing job. I've had it for 5 years and it's just doing an amazing job. These videos, like, it's producing those. In terms of music production, it works for everything that I need it for. I guess if I was editing more longer, like, resolution videos, or I was recording in cinematic mode on a regular and I needed to edit it on the Mac rather than the iPhone, that's when I'll probably upgrade it, but that's not a thing. But my MO for music production is definitely hybrid mode. I did think and consider looking into getting synth or something like that, but to be totally honest with you, like, I don't even, in terms of me playing keys, I'm a vibes guys, like, you know, I'm a vibes. So I'm probably not even gonna get a synth, because I doubt I would use it. I'm more so standalone on the machinery, and then I can just get plugins and sounds that are standalone as well as included in the relevant softwares as well. I did get stems when I set up the Akai MPC Live 2, so it will be interesting to do a video where I'm exploring that usage. But as I've said time and time again, I don't have this channel, or I'm not a tech reviewer in that way. All I do, I just have conduits of creativity, which is the machine, the Ableton Push, and an MPC Live. I make beats, I record myself making the beats because I like to capture the process, and also so I can remember what beats I've made, and eventually I'll create an EP out of them. But at the moment, I'm not spending enough time jumping on to create the sounds and the beats, if that makes sense. So I'm not a tech reviewer, I just use technology to make music, and that's my MO, that's my thing. So yeah, but that's my method. That's the reason why I have these different bits and pieces, is solely for the process of making beats. You get me? But yeah, that's me. That is my philosophy behind having these things, and yeah, hope you get a bit more of an understanding. And on the last vlog video, you may have seen me like put German subtitles there. Basically, when I've checked where my viewers have been from for the past, well, I put lifetime there, it was Germany. Germany was the second largest place that had viewed any of my videos. So I thought, you know what? Every vlog video from now on, I'm going to translate it into a language of one of the places that view my content, as a tribute and a thank you for saying, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment, and share your opinion. Like, what one of these drum machines have you got? What do you use it for? Do you daisy chain them all together? Like, what EPs are you working on? And also, you know what? I want to get into like a zone where I'm making happier music, because I feel like if I try to like listen to my music, yeah, at the moment, like it's very deep still, like, because I'm telling the truth on there. There's a lot of, it's just real in it. So I want to get to a point where I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm having fun and I'm making music more relevant to my lifestyle. Because when 0800 Yo Fam dropped, all of the EPs I've dropped have been past experiences. You get me? So I want to make a project about modern life. You get me? Because I'm in a good stage of life at the moment. Like life is good. It's lifing. You get me? So I want to make music more reflective of that. And I've saying it for a long time. Like I wanna spit bars again, man. I miss spitting bars. I do. But then I have to write again, and that's a totally different discipline. So yeah, man, I just wanna vibe. I wanna listen to something, put something on. I'm like, yeah, that's summer. I don't want to think about like old jobs and old careers and, you know what I'm saying, feeling down in the dumps and rare. So I'm gonna make some music that's reflective of my life now. You get me? Because like I said, I'm in a happy place. I'm in a good place. But yeah, man, mashallah. Mashallah, I'm in a good place, yeah, man. All glory and praise to the Most High. But yes, if you've got this far in the video, comment, like, subscribe, share it with a mate. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna keep looking at my viewership, and I'm just gonna translate every vlog video like this. I'm gonna translate it into one of the languages. I think this video I'm gonna translate into Dutch or Japanese. You get me? But anyway, 0800 Yo Fam, what's good, what's popping? You have been tuned into Khalid Omari. This has been Cali Vision. Peace. Or actually, what did I say? I was going to put the lens cap on, innit? Bye. Bye.